Hey guys, what's going on? As 2025 approaches, I wanted to make a video that is probably going to be one of the most important videos I make during this year. This is basically the roadmap to how you're going to do over seven figures in 2025. A lot of us are using this time to make our goals, right? Like, what do we want to achieve? This thing that I learned, that what I'm about to share with you, is directly responsible for the amount of money I've made in e-commerce over the last 10 years, right? This is one of my Stripe accounts. There's another one of my Stripe accounts. I was able to help bring my last company into the Inc. 5000, America's fastest growing companies. And I was able to join Russell Brunson's prestigious 2 Comma Club. All right. Not only that, this is just a glimpse of the amount of people that I've worked with in 2023 and just 2023 and 2024. And this I've had to hide the names, the niches, and the products, but this is the type of sales that we were able to generate for all of these clients. And this is directly related to what I'm about to show you. Okay. So I want you to really pay attention to this video. And if you were able to understand this, like hitting a million, hitting 100,000, hitting 10,000, it will no longer be a scary thing to you. To learn this, I had to personally pay my mentor thousands upon thousands. I had to work with him for years to really understand this concept. And, he's truly a master of this. I can't wait for one day to show you guys who he is and how I was able to work with him, right? But this is, he perfected this. He taught this to me, and it served me so well. So we're gonna go over the roadmap to seven figures in dropshipping. If you're doing something else right now, stop. Like, I want you to pay attention. I actually made a post in my private Facebook group for everybody, charting out their 2025. We're 2 days away from the New Year's. Chart this out, hang this up, put this somewhere where you can refer back to it, okay? So what we're gonna wanna do is, if our goal is to make 1 million next year, okay, the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is break it down, because 1 million is a very scary number, okay? And what you're gonna wanna do is break it down into chunks that are manageable. Okay, so what does $1 million a year look like? Well, $1 million per year is 83,000 per month and 2,700 per day. Okay, so when you break it down, so obviously 1 million divided by 12 is 83. Divided by 12 is 83, and 83 divided by 30 is 2,700. Right now, 2,700 per day is very, very, very achievable. Okay, $2,000 per day. I mean, I've had days where it's $2-3 every single day. All right, that's very achievable. But for some of us who's not even made like $10 online or $100 online, that's still a scary number. So the number that I want you to remember throughout this training is 750. If you can get your business to hit 750 a day, 750 a day. So if you're selling a $100 product, that's just 7 sales. Okay, if you're selling a $50 product, that's 14 sales, right? A day, right? So 7 sales a day or 14 sales a day, right? Most of us could manage this, right? Most of us could really manage this, okay? And if it's actually even lower than that, right? I'll show you how, if you've priced it at $30, how to hit 750, and how to from 750, how to go to 2,700, how to go to 83,000, and how to go to 1 million a year. Okay, but remember this number, 750. Okay, so now 1 million isn't scary anymore, right? Because we know how to get there, right? If we take that long-term approach and we build it brick by brick, we can get to 1 million per year. Okay, so all you need is 4 front-end funnels. Okay, to hit this number, all you need is 4 front-end funnels. And I'm going to explain to you the difference between what a funnel is and what a Shopify store is, which is what most people are using in dropshipping, which is why most people aren't getting the type of success that they need. All right. So what a funnel is a dropshipping store basically looks something like this. So let me go to Shopify themes and show you Shopify themes. Okay, this is what most Shopify stores look like. All right, which is just when you go to the store, you're probably going to see like an image and some text. Okay, most people are doing this. But what happens when you build a store like this is there's too many distractions. There's too much going on. And most people are browsing products, going to search bars, spending time in the cart sections. If you have an FAQ section or if you have socials and stuff, there's wasting time versus buying. And what a funnel is something like this. So let me go to my funnel builder, shopfunnels.net, and show you what a funnel looks like. All right, this is what a funnel looks like. A funnel is a very targeted, very systematic approach to selling someone. All right, this is one of the pages, and it's a very systematic approach, right? From this page, you go to this page, right? From this page, you go to an upsell page, right? And there's no messing around here, okay? All you're doing is deciding how to move forward, okay? And to get to a million, all right, in sales, all you need is 4 front-end funnels. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at how we're going to get there. If you have 4 front-end funnels and each funnel is generating 25 sales per day at a $30 average cart value, you get to the 750 number. This is the number I told you to remember, okay? So what you're going to want to do is when you're setting up your first dropshipping funnel, this is what your goal is. Actually, I don't even want you to look at the other stuff, okay? Your goal is to make one funnel that makes 25 sales every single day, and each sale is averaging you $30, okay? And every day you're making 750. This is the first goal that I want you to set. If you've never set a goal for yourself with dropshipping, right? This is the first goal I want you to set for yourself, okay? If you can win with this, right? If you can make 25 sales per day, and each sale is bringing you $30, right? You're going to hit $750 in sales. This is probably 90% of the work that you're going to need to do, because once you figure this out, you can duplicate it and launch another funnel that's also doing 25 sales per day. And each person coming in is spending $30 with you. And that $30 is bringing you $750, okay? Once you figure out the second funnel, right? You're going to figure out the third funnel. And each funnel is a product. Each of this is a separate product, okay? Then once you figure out the second, duplicate it, get the third one going, also making you $750. And then finally, the fourth funnel, 25 sales per day, $30 average cart, and making you $750. And when you combine this, right, your daily sales is $3,000 per day. Okay. Once all your 4 funnels are working at a $30 average cart, you're going to be making $750 per funnel. Combine all 4 funnels, that's $3,000 per day. Okay. Now you keep running this for 12 months. You keep running this for 30 days. That's $90,000 a month. Okay. And you keep running this for 12 months. That's $1,080,000 a year. Okay. So my question to you is, do you think this goal is achievable? 25 sales per day, $30 average cart. Okay. If you think with your advertising, you can convince 25 people to give you just $30, you can scientifically almost get to that million. Okay. Because if you can do it with one product, and you crack that product, you crack the advertising, you crack the landing page design, you crack it once, it's faster to crack it again. Then it's faster to crack it again. Then it's faster to crack it again. Okay? So again, if you can just do this, 25 guys or girls, all paying you just $30, you're making $750 a day, right? You do that 4 times, and you get to $1 million a year, almost formulaic, okay? But what does this mean? What should your funnel look like? Because if this is what you're thinking it needs to look like, right? Or if you've seen 100 of these dropshipping stores, right? If you think that that's what's going to convince someone who's never purchased from you to purchase from you, then that's where things are going wrong for you. That's what I truly believe. That's what happened with me, right? In fact, I actually have my first ever screenshot of, you know what? I've had so many screenshots Okay, let me actually show you my first ever screenshot, because I was actually doing some digging back in the day, right? So this is a screenshot. This is my first ever 1K I ever made, okay, in a day, right? This is my first ever 1K I made in a day. And this was when I was doing typical drop shipping, all right? And I tried very hard to get to this point. Like, you will not believe the amount of effort it took me to get to a day where I made 52 orders in one day, 1K in sales in one day, okay? And then when I transitioned into funnels, it was so much easier. This is one of my stores that did $18,000 in sales, average cart of 60 per person that's buying, right? Over 10,000 people saw the store, right? 16,000 generated right on the order form, and this is all upsells. Okay, so this is the difference between using a dropshipping Shopify store versus using a custom made funnel. Okay, and these are like really early screenshots that I'm showing you of the start of my dropshipping career. So now, right, let's go in break down for you what a funnel actually looks like. Okay, this is the anatomy of a 7-figure funnel. This is what you should be launching in 2025. Okay, now this is one of the best funnels that I've ever designed. People in my community have made sales with funnels that look very similar to this, but a funnel, like I explained earlier, is a series of pages. Okay, your customer is not going to some random store seeing all of these general products that look like a typical dropshipping store and is wasting their time. They're actually greeted with a page like this. This is what we like to call an opt-in page. Okay, you over here explain the reason why somebody should choose your product, and you are making emotional and logical arguments to somebody that is convincing them step by step that they need to invest in this product today. All right, look at how well it's branded. Look at how professional this looks. Pay attention to the copy. Pay attention to the images. Pay attention to how this gives that branded feel, right? Versus this, which is what most dropshipping stores look like today. Okay. Then, all right, once somebody decides that they are invested, they're taken to an order page. Okay, this is where they find out more of the logical reasons of why they need to buy, find out more about the features and the benefits, right? And then they go ahead and decide to buy it now. But instead of in Shopify, right, what happens is when you go here, okay, you're going to go ahead and decide to add to cart. Okay, then you're going to go ahead to view your cart, right? Then you're going to decide how many of them you need, right? Then you're going to go ahead and click checkout, and then it takes you to the checkout page. And then on the checkout page, there's 3 other things you have to do to finally buy the product. That's not what happens on a funnel. On a funnel, what happens is right on this page, right, when somebody clicks order, they're taken to the order directly. It literally scrolls down and you order today. Okay, this is one of the funnels that I give to students that work with me. Okay, and then once they're done buying here, that's not where the journey stops. Immediately, they're taken to an upsell page, because if they've bought this from you, they probably want more products from you, right? And then, right, all of these upsells, they're one click, which means they don't have to enter their credit card information again. They don't have to enter their credit card information again. When they click it once, their card that's already saved on the system gets charged immediately. So reducing buyer's remorse, right? Reducing think time and increasing your average cart value. All right, let's say for some reason they decided they thought the price was too high, okay? Then what you do is, if they say no to this upsell, you take them to a downsell page and you give them that same product at a better deal, at a much more discounted price. Okay, urging them to buy now. Okay, and let's say they say yes, they bought it. Instead of seeing this downsell page, they go ahead and see the second upsell page, because we want to sell them at least 2 to 3 more products before they leave us. And this is the sequence they follow all the way up to upsell number 3. All right, I've worked with a lot of different variations, I found this variation to be the most profitable. Now there's a lot of more advanced ways to maximize profit. For example, from here to here, you can start collecting emails. Like they cannot go to this page without giving you their email, right? On this page, you can introduce order bumps, right? Those one-click order bumps that will get them more money, right? And on these stages, you can start introducing digital upsells that will make people want to buy more from you, right? And these digital upsells are instant downloads. Okay, you don't have any costs associated with them. It's immediate fulfillment, and it's just pure money that's being printed. Okay, so this is what a funnel looks like. Okay, and what you have to envision in 2025 is that you have 4 of these. Okay, let's say you're in the fitness niche, you're selling one fitness product, right? When you get one funnel to $750 a day, you just duplicate it and do it with another product. By that time, your pixel's already built up. You already have a lot of fitness customers that are on your pixel, right? So the second one should take less time to launch, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. And this is what lets you to get to that $750. And if you're thinking about the $30 average cart, imagine what you could do, right, with a funnel like this, okay, where the average cart, let's say you can even undersell this and oversell these, right? You can underprice this because you know you're going to make money on the back end. And this is where most of the money is made, guys. This is what is the most profitable part about any business, because to get sales here, you have to pay Facebook, right? You have to pay Facebook to get someone in. But all of this is pure profit because you've already paid Facebook once. You don't have to pay Facebook every time they make a sale here, right? So all of this is pure profit, okay? So now with pages that look like this, that are well designed, with products that you know work, right? How difficult do you think it would be to just make 25 sales every single day, right? I mean, you could get it wrong sometimes. And with me, I was doing everything wrong and I was making 50 orders a day, right? But when I started doing everything right, this is the type of sales that I was getting. And I was getting double the required average cart. I was getting $64 in average cart value. And this is not even one of the higher performing funnels. I'll pull up a few more screenshots at the end. Okay. And so this is the roadmap. This is what takes, it's easy to explain in theory, but what you want to start doing is you want to start mastering this. Okay. Now I want to take some time to explain to you how do you get to this point? All right. What do you need to be able to make all of this work? Okay. Some of you might be thinking at this stage that, okay, this is really great theoretically. You explained to me the end, but what about the beginning? What about all of this? Right. So, in e-commerce or in any business, there's these 4 elements that you need to master, right? What is your niche? What is the offer? What is the ad? And what is the funnel? The funnel we've explained. This is what a funnel needs to look like. If you have something that looks like this, you're probably like 25% there, right? This is 25%, right? This is 25%, right? This is 25%, and this is 25%. Okay. If you master each of these elements, if you master all of these elements, you're at 100%, right? So if you're thinking about a game, right, so we've completed this part of it, right? We've completed 25% of it. Now, how do we get the rest? Okay. The first thing is this niche, this niche part of it. Okay. The niche part of it, I'm going to give you simple stuff, do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts. Okay. Let's cover the don'ts first. First, stop finding winning products on YouTube. Okay. When you take this mentality and this is what I'm talking to a lot of people because I do one-on-one coaching with a lot of these guys, and a lot of these guys have found people on YouTube talking about, oh, this is a winning product, or this is a winning product, or this random cleaning gadget, or this random like kids toy, or this random like women's beauty product, right? Sell this, sell this, sell this. All of their copy is generic. All of their ads are generic. All of their marketing is generic, and their stores look like this. because they're not invested in the person that they're selling it to. So stop finding winning products on YouTube. Okay. Stop selling stuff you would never buy or recommend. All right. And stop selling to people you know nothing about. Okay. If you just stop doing these three, like every time you're trying to sell a product, ask yourself, am I doing one of these? And then stop, you're already on the right track. Okay. Do's. Okay. Go hobby first. All right. Find a hobby that you like, that you relate to, that you are convinced by, right? And go into that, because that's probably something that you would like to buy products from. You would create, you would buy products in that niche yourself. You would like to create ads and content in that niche yourself, right? And you'd be interested to consume content from other influencers. And you would like to speak to your customers because it's a hobby that you enjoy yourself, right? So go hobby first. And to get a list of hobbies, what I like to do is I like to go to Wikipedia hobbies. Where is it? Here you go. List of hobbies, Wikipedia. Okay. And all of these are potential 7-figure businesses. You could start a business in any one of these niches. All right. And it would work. Right? And why would they work? And not just for emotional reasons like, oh, know your customers. I'm going to give you practical reasons. Number one, it's easy to target on Meta. Okay. On Meta, TikTok, YouTube. Okay. So basically, when you're targeting, what happens is a lot of the times you're just leaving it very general, right? You're not really going ahead and especially with trending products, like if it's a health product, you'll go health and wellness. If it's a fitness product, you'll go fitness, right? You're not going to go deep into where your customers are. But specifically in Meta, right? If it's a hobby, there are brands that are in the same hobby that are masters at selling gardening materials, and you can target that brand on Meta because it has a big enough following. Right? You can target magazines, you can target influencers, like you know who you're going to be showing your ads to. Like that's just one of the practical reasons why hobby first niches work. All right. Or passion first niches. Okay. Even if it's a passion like arts, painting, knitting, embroidery, golf, fishing, like even if it's a passion, right? There's going to be easy ways to target them on Facebook. Okay. So the first thing is to select your niche. Let's say you find one, you find a list of hobbies, it works for you. Great. Okay. The next thing is you have to create your offer. Now, to create your offer, right? Don't, let's go over the don't. Okay. Don't rely on spy tools alone. Rely on someone telling you it will work. Rely on just the basic discounting, just the basic discount, right? Discounting plus free. Don't rely on all of this. With that being said, even if this is not a very hard don't to follow. Like if you did this, you'd still be fine, right? You'd still be okay. But if you do this, you would be much better. Okay. Number one, go and check Google Trends. Okay, see if the hobby in the niche is trending upwards. Okay, go and check Amazon for how many were bought last month. Amazon tells you right under the product, 10K bought last month, 50K bought last month, 500 bought last month. That's a very good indicator of sales. Okay, go and read reviews. Does it actually help people? This is the most important. Is the thing that you're going to sell, does it actually work? Like, so basically on this channel, I build dropshipping stores every single day, pretty much to help people, essentially, fast track their success. Okay. I'm actually going to show you a product that I saw. And this is a little bit of a tangent, but I don't care. We do this every single day. I found this product that is crushing it on dropshipping. Okay, and I wanted to build the store out for you guys because this was going to be one of the stores that I built out. But it was so sad when I actually went to read the reviews of what this product does. I was so shocked. I was so appalled by the fact that there's someone out there that's actually selling this product, and it, from what I can research, it doesn't work. So what that means to me is that they're not going to be in business for a while. Let me actually just pull that up for you. So I found this product, amazing, $1.2 million in sales. And I was like, wow, this is something that I should dropship, and I should tell people on the channel to dropship. This is what their store looks like. Really great, right? And look at the problem that it solves, right? In the skincare niche, it's beautiful, it's doing well, right? And then this is what threw me off. Like, is it defective if there are scratches on the head? I'm like, why are they talking about defectives right now? And what I found out about this product truly surprised me. Okay, there are some of them that are doing well. I don't know how much I would trust these reviews. There's some of them that are doing well, but look at most of the other ones that are absolutely garbage. All right, look at this. Look at when I went in to actually read the reviews, specifically of this one that I thought we could go ahead and market. All right, I went to the review section. Okay, when I was reading through the reviews, I was just like, this doesn't seem authentic. Like, these reviews don't really seem that authentic, because I was doing the research, right? I find products to share with you guys. And then when I went to the 1-star ones, look at what this was. No longer charges. Burnt area. Scratch on the surface of the device. Causes skin burn and breakouts. Like, when I saw that this is the type of stuff that this product would actually do, I mean, there is no way I could recommend it, even though this is selling so much, so well, right? And so that is why it is so important for you to be actually involved in the type of product and actually read the reviews of like, go deeper, go one level deeper, because imagine you sold this product, and because it has a big promise, it starts selling well, and then your business comes crashing down because your product actually doesn't solve a problem. It was a trend, it was a hype, you invested in inventory, maybe office space, got a bunch of employees, and everything came crashing down. All right, so go read reviews. Does it actually help people? Think about it from that mindset. Okay, and then create an offer, right? For example, don't rely on basic discounting. Okay, start bundling information products with the physical product to boost the offer's value. All right, this is also something that's a big hack. Someone in our ShopFunnels community, which is my private coaching community, is doing this, and he just crossed a big milestone in sales. I'll talk about it a little bit later, but he started bundling information with physical products because I told him to, and it's just absolutely crushing it for him, because most people will just sell this, right? But if you can actually bundle some information products like guides and how-tos on how to use this, very easy to generate with the AI, your offer will kick any other similar offers that are in the market. All right, so that's the offer. All right, now the ad part. One more, like, again, this is again the do's and don'ts. Let's go over it very quickly. All right, don'ts. Don't just copy and paste. Again, these are not hard don'ts. You can still make money if you do this, but again, I'm trying to be as wide as possible. Don't just copy and paste a competitor's ad. Okay, number one, Facebook will penalize you for it. Number two, you might get a few sales, but it's not going to be sustainable. All right, you don't want to just copy what's out there and start making some money, right? That's actually the biggest don't for this one. All right, the biggest do. If you didn't do anything else in your ad and you just did this one thing, which is show transformations. Okay, keep showing, show transformations, show results, guarantee performance. If you just did this, if you just kept showing how your product would completely change the life of somebody using it, and it actually does that, right? Not like the Amazon product that I showed before, right? Like, for example, it feels like, for example, I'm going to pull this one back. When I was doing some research, what does it say? It feels very cheap. I bought it for this much, and there were no directions. It was from China. There were no directions on how to use this expensive product, right? That's not what you want. So shows transformations, show results, and guarantee performance. If you had an ad that just kept showing how the life changed, how the person's life just kept showing that again and again and again and again, you would have 100 times more powerful ad than anybody else that will not focus on what people truly care about is how it would change their life. Okay, and that's the next 25%. Okay, so if you think about this as a game, right, this is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. And when you finish all of this, right, you get to your first 750. Okay, you get to your first 750, which is 25 sales a day at a $30 average cart, which will get you $750, right? And then you just duplicate this method 4 times. Okay, if you did this, right, you would get the 750. Then you do it 4 more times, you get 4 more 750s. Just keep that running for the year, and you will get to your million. All right. This took me so long to learn, but once we started mastering it, me and my team, we were able to get, results like this for our clients, right? We were able to get results like, and I'm going to show you some of my results. I just posted it in my group, right? I'll open it up for you in a little bit, but we were able to get results like that. So if you're now I'm going to transition into, how, you can work with me. If 2025 is the year that you want to start getting a little bit more serious with e-commerce, like I've been talking to a lot of people, and a lot of people, what they're saying is they just need someone to tell them what to do. Like most of you guys that are watching these videos, you actually know a lot more than the typical Shopify person. Like at least the people that I'm attracting on the channel, they've done some type of e-commerce, which is good because working with complete beginners is probably not best suited for me, right? I want to work with someone that has just a little bit more experience than the average beginner, has launched some stuff on Shopify, knows what e-commerce and dropshipping is, has some experience with ads, right? But you haven't cracked profit yet. That's what you're struggling with, like money in the bank, right? And if you want to work with someone, if you want to just take it a little bit more seriously in 2025, all right, I have designed something very special for you. And I've tried to keep it as cheap as I possibly humanly can while still be able to give this to you guys, all right? So it's actually really big. Like I try to condense everything that I give to people that I work with, but like this is the smallest I can make it. Like this is everything you get when you start working with me. Okay. And the price is extremely, I don't know somebody like, and I've asked because I don't want to be delusional, right? Like, is there someone that's doing this? Is there someone that's doing something like this, similar to this, anything? And I haven't gotten someone. I haven't been able to figure someone else doing this. Okay, so let's work together. The first thing you get when you work with me is the one-on-one training. All right, anybody that signs up to my program, you get a one-on-one coaching call where I will just sort of get to know who you are, understand a little bit more of your background, understand a little bit more about your past history, what's worked for you in the past, what you've tried before, what some of your preconceived notions are. Like, for example, I was on this one-on-one call with this guy, and he thought to make money online, the USA market is completely saturated because some guy on YouTube told him not to target USA anymore, and that he has to target Poland, and he will make money dropshipping in Poland. I was like, do you speak any Polish? He's like, no. And I was like, so how are you gonna, you're gonna just translate everything using ChatGPT in Polish and then run ads in Polish and then do customer service in Polish? And he was like, that doesn't sound smart. And I was like, yeah, bro, that's no way. I was like, dude, I made so much money in the USA. Why don't you just do that? And then now he's doing that. But for him to have made that realization, if he didn't meet me and speak to me, he would probably be running ads in Poland and losing lots of money, right? So The one-on-one coaching call is just to establish who you are and where you're at, and we're just going to get to know each other, right? This is me and Nathan. We've had multiple calls before. He's someone, we've done the one-on-one coaching, and he got his first sales in literally the first day he ran ads inside of the community, right? Then you will also get access to a weekly live training. Again, you, me, and a bunch of other guys in the group, we're going to get on live calls every single week. I want to know what's going on with your business. I want to know, where you're stuck, how many sales you made, how we can increase that, and just answer any questions that you guys have. And if you don't have any questions, we're just going to do very deep, intensive trainings, very similar to stuff like this, but just more stuff. Like I'll show you sort of the insights of how things work. Okay. So again, live training every single week. Then you're also going to get a one-on-one launch call, like very similar to how I've done with Murtaza, right? We're going to look at your stats together. We're going to launch your ads together. We're going to set up your ad sets, and we're going to make sure that you're on the right track, because I don't want you to just, launch without any help and supervision. I want to kind of be involved in that part of the business as well. Murtaza is someone who's absolutely killing it. He got his first sales in 12 hours of joining. And he's been crushing it every single day. He made 159 in the first day. He's continued to test. I just had a call with him. He's crossed $800 in sales. So another thing that you're going to get when you join is you're going to get the ShopFunnels Academy. Now, this is a new version of the Academy. We actually made a previous one of this that we sold for $2,000, and we've made like at least 7 figures in selling a version of this course. I'm redoing it for 2025, where you're going to get, all of these modules will be created, and it's going to be very deep, intensive training. It's in production right now. It should be out soon. Right? So this is all of the training you're going to get. Okay. But that's not where it's going to stop. All right. The next thing you're going to get is access to a community, right? Because yeah, you and I can talk, right? But I feel like if you're literally surrounded by people that all they're doing is e-commerce and dropshipping, that's all you'll think about. That's all you'll try and do, right? You won't be distracted. There'll be people that you can have that are supporting you, right? Like think about like team sports versus individual sports, right? Like individual sports, yeah, there's a little bit more of you feel good when you're doing it, but there's nothing like a team sport environment, right? The camaraderie, the talking shit to each other, the getting to know people, right? And in e-commerce and entrepreneurship, it's a very lonely journey. And, I have friends from my dropshipping communities that I will know for lifelong, and we grew up in the trenches together. So I wanted to offer that. So you get access to my private mastermind. It's a tight-knit group of people that are all have one goal in common, is to make money online, right? So you get access to this group, right? Again, first thing we do is we celebrate sales that you guys make. You post them in here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to comment. We're going to celebrate. This is where all of the weekly live calls happen, where we all hop on calls together. And trust me, we're not just talking e-commerce. Sometimes we're messing around a little bit. We're talking about just what's going on in life. If there's anything that's going on, we speak about that as well, right? Any question that you ask in our community, you will get either a detailed video reply from me, or you're going to get a very detailed text reply from me. So I check all of the questions every single day, and I make sure all of these questions are answered. And then what you're also going to get is these roadmaps. So you know how I build all of these roadmaps, right? Right after I build them, I drop the link inside of the community so you can come back here and review this, right? So if you wanted this roadmap, this will be dropped in the community, and it will be dropped in this whiteboard style. It's free for anybody to use. So that's also what you get when you work with me, okay? Another thing that you're going to get is the tools, right? I want to equip you with the right tools. And the best thing that I've ever done, and this is stuff that we used to sell back in the day for tens of thousands of dollars that I'm now making available for you guys to just use as you wish, is access to stores that have already generated over $100,000 in sales. All of these stores have at least done this much, right? Some have done more than $1 million in sales. Okay. And what is a white label store? Let me show you. I use ShopFunnels. It's very similar to Shopify. Okay, where there's a store. You have all of your orders. It's very similar, right? But the thing that makes ShopFunnels better, in my opinion, is the fact that it has a drag and drop builder. Okay, so this is just one of the stores that I have. Okay, and this is how it's going to look like. Okay, it is a drag and drop builder. Right? You can change anything you want here, okay? And you have access to all of this, right? So look at how many templates I have. These are all of the templates that are ready to use, okay? So what I've actually done is I've gone ahead, I've seen a store that's doing, like, for example, this one, it's done $820,000 in sales. I went ahead, I changed out the images, I changed out the copy, and I made it ready for use. You click here, click get started, and this downloads right into your account and you're ready to go. There are a few more steps right here. If you go to store, right, there's a few more steps like creating a product, connecting a payment processor, adding store details, and adding shipping methods, right? But once you do this, your store is ready to launch. And what I'll do when you're inside of the community is I'll give you the step-by-step on how to use this software. This is the software that my dropshipping businesses run on. All of these clients that I told you, right? This is the type of software that they're using as well, right? So that's also what you get. You get access to pre-built white label stores. One-click download and you're ready to go. Okay. Right here, and it's on a great builder. If you've ever used Shopify, you will not have a problem with using something like this. And watch some of the other videos on the channel that go over how I build and how easy these stores are to use. Okay, again, you launch in 3 easy steps. Just select a pre-built store that I've already designed for you, add your name and details. It takes around 10 minutes. And I have a step-by-step on how to do that, and then you turn on your ads, right? Murtaza came in to the community in the first 12 hours. He subscribed to ShopFunnels, launched the funnel, scheduled his ads for midnight, and in the first day got $159 in sales. Like that's how easy it is. And finally, and most importantly, you get accountability. So I have someone in the community. His name is Steve. He's worked with me for the last 5 years. He's also generated 7 figures in his own right. And I have him in here, right? Making sure you guys are on track and accountable and moving forward. I thought this was a really important thing to do. And what he does is, here it is, you can book calls with him and make sure that you are progressing and are on the right track. And that's something Steve does. That's something I do as well. I'll hit you up randomly asking you, where are you? What are you doing? Are you progressing forward? Steve will do that as well. Keep checking in on you. He has the list of everybody who's joined, and his job is to check in with people. Okay, make sure that they're progressing forward. And what he also does is create daily intensive trainings inside of the group. All right, talking about sales process of your business. Here's talking about how to structure Facebook ads. Here he's talking about funnel metrics and how to understand that. And so that's the type of value you're going to get inside of this group. All right, now. There's more. I just could not fit it. I just didn't want it. Like, this is everything that I could fit. Maybe I'll add some stuff, but this is everything you get when you join my program. Okay. You start today for $99 a month. Okay. The software is sort of, the coaching community is sort of submerged into the pricing. Okay. So if you go here to shopfunnels.net/pricing, go to the monthly, and this is everything, right? If you just join here, you get access to everything. Everything unlocks for you. You'll get an email and we'll walk you through how to set everything up, right? It's for $99 a month. I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, that there is something like this out there for people that are just starting in dropshipping. And my goal for anybody joining is that I want you to be like Murtaza, who made his money back in the first day, where this then becomes free for you. Access to all of this becomes free, right? If you make just a few sales. And that to me is true value, because me and my business partners, and we talk about this a lot, like, is there something we're not doing? Is there something that's missing in this community that is making it far from perfect? And like, there's not one thing that we can come up with. Like, and we've tried to play devil's advocate, and we've tried to attack it from every possible vantage point, but we haven't found one thing, right? And I have a personal, like, I have a selfish interest in this as well. I just want to surround myself with the best people in e-commerce, right? The guys that are actually making money, the guys that are using funnels like this, right? That look beautiful to attract buyers, and we're all learning from each other, because I want to know what's working in e-commerce, right? Because if I speak to you guys every single day, I'm going to learn something that I couldn't, because I don't have the ability to test 100 stores. But if I get 100 people all testing just one store, I learn 100 new things. And not just me, you learn 100 new things, right? And we all keep each other really informed. And again, the best thing that will happen is once you just get one sale, two sales, right? It's going to be free for you. And all of this access will pay for itself, right? And it's as easy as just downloading one of the stores that I've already built for you, done all of the research for you. Like, I know the store works. I've verified it through many spy tools and stuff like that. You just download it and you use it. And even if you don't, right, just having access to this type of knowledge in this community is going to be really, really beneficial in its own right. Okay. So again, $99 per month, try it for 2 weeks. If it doesn't work for you, refund is on me. No harm, no foul, it's absolutely no risk for you. Okay. And there it is. Just sign up here, right? This is just some of the people that have signed up, gotten their first sales in, literally maybe their first week or first 2 weeks. I just got the screenshot today. Somebody just got $749 in sales, right? Again, more people just, testing, making money, making their first sales, congratulating me, congratulating themselves. Again, this is just some of them, right? And this is my business that runs on ShopFunnels. This is my business's screenshot that runs on ShopFunnels, right? This is a subscription business that I built on ShopFunnels. It's paying me 10 grand a month, whether I touch it or not, right? Generated 52 grand in revenue overall. So that's it from me, guys. I don't know anybody else doing this. If you do, tag them in the comments. I'd love to meet them. But this is it. If you want to hop on, let me know. As soon as you sign up, you will hear from me. You and I will get on a call. And it will be just like this, where you and I are talking to each other and discussing what's next for your business. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. I would do a little bit more of a segment after this, but I'm feeling a little bit of a cold, so I'll say goodbye to you now. If you have any questions whatsoever about joining, let me know in the comments. We may even be able to do a call. But if you're ready to pull the trigger, just pull the trigger. It's free for 2 weeks, and we can talk about it. And even if you don't join, I hope you got value from this. I hope this is something that you put on your vision board. Just screenshot this to put on your vision board. If you hit this, you're going to go ahead and hit 1 million in sales in a year. And nothing would make me happier. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.